All right, everyone. So for my last video on the prepping for trips, one of the other things that I really like to do is hygiene. I do have a bathroom bag, just all your basic stuff, you know, shampoo, soap, shaving, things like that. This particular bag has a hook on it so I can access all my stuff. Another cool thing I like to use is refillable bottles, so I can just use my regular shampoo and conditioner and refill those instead of wasting bottles or buying expensive travel ones. Also, a lot of times I've shown up at places and I've noticed they don't have anywhere to hook to hang anything at campgrounds and stuff. So if I'm fortunate enough to find somewhere where they can suction, I bought some suction cup hooks. Allows me to hang my bag, maybe some of my clothes. That way they're not all over the floor. That gets wet and kind of gross. Another thing I like to have is this little bag. So what I do in here is I can keep my towel and my clothes. That way when I do walk to the camp bathroom, I can just walk with 2 bags and not have to carry a bunch of stuff bundled under my arms. So what I do is then I can also hang this up, place my dirty clothes in here when I change into my clean clothes, use my towel, and put my towel back in there. And again, when I'm walking to the showers, I only have 2 simple bags instead of carrying like bundles of clothes and whatnot. Another thing I like to do on the road is I used an old sleeping bag that came with the stock bag. It's mesh, so any mesh bag would work. That way it gets a little air and your clothes don't tend to smell even though they're dirty. I pull my clean clothes out of my duffel bag, obviously, but I use this as my dirty laundry bag, and then that way I can keep it separate and not have to mix my clean clothes and dirty clothes. I also take flip-flops for the shower, but I already have them packed in the car. So just as a basic convenience when you're going out somewhere on the road for a long period of time, these tend to be beneficial. I mean, if you're staying at a hotel, maybe not as important. Another thing I do, regardless of whether you're staying in a hotel or not, is the bag that I'm going to use on my trip, I will put in my bathroom, and everything that I use for about a week or so, I tend to try to live out of this bag, whether it's my beard brush or whatever. That way I don't forget something small that might be important for the trip. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any comments or advice, let me know. Thank you.